What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today, as you can see here, we got a 10-gen Civic here. You guys thought I was done with the 10-gens? No, because my brother has one and he finally pulled the trigger and bought some fog lights. As you can see, these look like some LED fog lights to me. I'll link the product in the description below if you're interested. Those are the new plastic panels with the little indentions for the fog lights. But one thing you are gonna need that I like to use is a fuse tab. I don't like to connect this whole wiring to battery, so I'll put a fuse tab. A couple of 10 amp fuses for the thing. Now, so we're gonna get rid of these no fog lights, vents, plastic things out of the way, and we're gonna install these. So stay tuned if you guys are interested in buying your own fog light kit and installing your 10-gen. So let's get to it. Guys, before we start with this install, we do have to remove the front bumper because we do need to get to the back of the bumper to remove these old plastic ones, the new ones we just got. But it's kind of easy to remove it. A lot of clips and probably 2 freaking bolts that hold it in. But we're gonna show you how to do it. But on the first time, you might be kind of scared to break it. But this is my second time to remove this. But luckily, you know, I don't really have to care about this because my brother had a splitter and then put the support rods. So you see down here, we kind of had to zip tie this because it was breaking it off. But I heard he's buying a new bumper, but I won't spoil it. So we're gonna go ahead and just start removing this whole bumper and get with the fog lights. Alright guys, so before we get anywhere, we do have to remove all these little plastic clips right here around this cover, and one on each end right here that holds it to the actual grill itself. Just one, which is the right corner one. But we're gonna go ahead and just remove all these little plastic clips. And then here on the side, there should be 2 Phillips heads right here along the bumper on both sides, of course. And the bottom, I'm not gonna show you guys at the bottom, but let's get it done with this first. So let's get to it. Alright, so I forgot to mention, you do have to take off your side marker, but that's pretty simple. After you remove the 2 Phillips right here along the side, you just pop your finger back up here and push it out. You can feel a little tap, push out. Alright, so since my brother has the LED side markers, he does have to be careful. But usually it's a bulb, you can just pull it out, but always be careful because the wire, when pulling it out, you can rip a wire. Just go ahead and disconnect this. Because there is a wire connecting it to the actual headlight, so we just leave it right there dangling on the tire. Hopefully we don't mess it up. Oh, under the car along right here, you can see like little indentation right here. See the little indentation right here, pretty much just from the bumper. So they are some plastic clips, 1, 2, and then that is an Allen key. And then alongside, just more clips, and more clips, and again Allen key, and just more clips. And after you've done that, you should be pretty much easy to take out. My brother's over there working on this side, so yeah, choose that and we'll be able to take off the bumper. Alright, so we're taking off all the clips underneath. The Allen key is actually 5mm, and I also forgot to mention there is 1 bolt on the side on the very corner that's a 10mm. But after that, you should be easy to go and easily just remove the bumper. Just simply grab the corner and just pull. See, came undone. And then just go around the car slowly unclipping and make sure you took everything off. Obviously, if there's some resistance, you probably didn't take anything off. So I'm gonna set the camera down and take off this bumper. Alright, so with the bumper removed, you can see the little holes where the fog lights actually go in, but you see the cover doesn't have the fog light hole. So obviously we just have to remove these little covers, which seems like they just have tabs on the sides right here. Easy to take off, and then obviously just mount the fog lights right there. But before we do any of that, we're actually going to work on the wiring, which is, you know, figure out where everything's gonna go, how it's gonna travel. But I think I have a theory, since I did do my 8th gen fog light, so it's pretty much similar. So we should be able to do that really quick. Alright guys, so we do have the wire harness right here on the floor, kind of mocked up. So here's the connector for the fog lights right here on one side, and then we're gonna keep going on this side. So one goes into the car, and there's the relay and the fuse, and then the positive that goes right there, and the negative. And then also we got what actually goes inside that connects to the little button. So we're gonna go ahead and pretty much show you guys how we're gonna mock it up and how to connect it. Alright guys, as you can see here, have it kind of mocked up, a little dangling. So we'll probably just do it right under the bumper. As you can see, we have 1 fog light connector right here. and then it goes down, 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 down. Then right here, here's the other one on the other side, right where the intercooler mountain's at. And then right here, we have the relay, the fuse, and the thing that connects to the battery. So this is actually going to connect to the battery, and this with the negative and the little female plug of it is actually going to go inside the car to connect to the actual button that we're going to use. So this right here, that other connects to the other fog light, is that goes into the car. So we're going to put that right there, and then this, we're going to mount this up, and then after we're done just marking it up, we're going to zip tie everything, you know, good old zip ties. But this actually connects to the battery. But before you do anything electrical, we always want to remind, take off the negative off the battery. Alright guys, so we mocked it up like I said earlier, and then we're pretty much finding out that, you know, we can put it up here and see this little negative that's going to stay right here. We're going to put it right here, right next crash bar right here. We're going to put this one right here, and then the one that goes inside the car, we're running it up the wheel well. See here, here's a little female tip, and if we need more, obviously we're going to strip it and make more, but it's going to go inside the car. And the other one you can see down below the headlight, and you can see the relay's down there somewhere. And then the positive that connects to the battery is right here on top. So we should go right there. And that's easy. And then all the extra wire, of course, we're going to go ahead and just zip tie, because, you know, zip tie works best. But other than that, we should be good. After we're done outside, we're going to go inside and fuse tap and all that good stuff. Alright guys, so little update. We actually figured it out. So actually the kit came with the extra red wire with the female and male tip that connects to the little yellow wire right here. And that actually gives you a little more playroom. As you can see, this extended as far as much, so we can have a little more room up front. But luckily, we saw the kit had extra wire, so we go ahead and see here. This actually goes into the frame of the car. It's a little plug in there. You just plug it off, and then it goes to this side. See, look, pull it and watch. Ooh, you know, it should be nice and secure. We can leave a little wiggle room, and then right here, we actually use some zip ties. And this, we'll show you how to fuse tap and what fuse to tap into, and obviously the negative we have to plug in down there. All right, so here's a little button we're going to be connecting to one of these empty slots here, and it's easy to remove. It's just a little plastic panel right here, and you just want to pry it. See, came off, and here it is. Just be careful, there is traction control plugged in. Don't want to pull too hard and rip the wire, but you see, came off. These, you just hit little clips, just pitch to the back, and they should pop out. All right, so as you can see here, it's empty. Like I said, just be careful. You don't, when you're pulling this apart, you're not pretty much don't rip the wire. So there's actually tabs behind it, one on the top, one on the bottom. Just squeeze it and look, pops right out. But obviously I popped the wrong one out. We're gonna pop this one out, and then, unless my brother wants that one, but easy enough. Just put it back in, some of that, and pops right in. And there you go. There's a button. Good to go. All right, guys. So we got some good news. I'm sorry I didn't record. As you can see, tight spot. Can't have the camera down. So I'm gonna show you what we did. Alright, so you see all this wiring down here. Yep, that leads up to somewhere. We got it connected to the button. See up there. And then down here, oh, you can't really see it, but we connected the negative somewhere over there. And then we actually fuse tapped it right there to the daytime running lights, which is the fuse terminal 25, and we use two 10-amp fuses, which all connects to the actual fog light over here. You can see the fog light's down there, but I wanted to make sure this does not drain the battery. And so I did this exact same way I did my 8th gen daytime running lights. So let me go ahead and turn on my brother's whip. Where your keys at? Oh, all right. Let's turn this sucker on. Oh, there you go. All right, and when it turns on, you can see the button turns on. Hey, it works. But now when we press on it, green confirmation, and boom, we got one going. My brother's over here working on the bumper, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clean this whole wiring mess up, and then we'll work on the bumper and get this finished. All right, guys, you can see, get the wire all nice, zip tied, and then over here heading to the front of the car, everything nice and tucked in. There's actually my brother's LED, so don't worry about that. Obviously zip tied a bunch of wire, ran it through down there, and zip tied. Well, obviously we still have to cut these. So now we're gonna go ahead and work on this. So simple enough, just remove, just, you know, unlatch these tabs and push the panel out. And actually the whole kit comes with the actual screws that go into the housing and the new panel. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that, simple as that, and then we should be done, and we'll see how it looks after everything's assembled. Alright guys, you can see we got it off. Pretty much these little tabs up here on the side. Hold it in, putting that should just simply pop out, and we're gonna go ahead and just install the new panel with the fog light. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so here's the clear hardware. We just gotta get a little bit, little tiny washers to go in them, but you do have to puncture it, you know, like a regular. It doesn't have the holes for it. So yeah, so just from the front right here, simply just screw it in, and you can see we took out the panel. My brother's working on the other one over there. But yeah, simple as that. Just bolt on, and we got the hardest part, which is the wiring. So we're done with that. We're just mount the bumper back on and see if it works. All right guys, we have it all set up. Fog lights are in. So we're gonna go ahead and just put the bumper back on and see if it turns on. As you see here, we have it fully on. As you see, they're both on, both LEDs, all nice and prepped. So we're just gonna go ahead and pretty much check the car down, put the cover in the front. We'll call it a day. But yeah, this was a pretty simple install. Just took like 5 minutes drilling into the holes, and you know, the wiring, not too shabby, but we got it. We got down all nice and clean. So yep, just go ahead and just clean up the car. As you guys see, all lowered, all nice, bumper back on, all the plastics in there. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for today. And if you guys ever get a kid and you guys need my help, go ahead and message me. I'm always down for a nice trip to help a fellow 10-gen. But here we go, we got it all installed. So that'll be it for today guys. Peace out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.